Hello.
Oh, hey Colin. Oh no. Hold up. Um, what are you early right now? Are you early because I started streaming? I said an extra 20 minutes. But you came early because I started streaming. Oh, wait, can you hear me? Oh no, he can't hear me, guys. He can't hear me. Whoops. Wait, can you hear me, Colin?
Hello.
Hi. Y-
Hi.
you didn't hear what I said before this, did you?
No.
Did you just stop by early because I started streaming? Is that why?
No. I went and I had some cashews and some pistachios, glass of milk, and I came back down.
Are you sure you don't need more food?
And it was just a snack.
Just a snacky snack.
It's just a snack.
Let me go on to this one instead because I need to edit the thing. I I was gonna have like toast, but I ended up burning it.
Oh no. Just like my
Rip.
uncle.
Okay, I had to do it again later, maybe after stream. Unfortunate. Because I guess I was kind of rushing. I guess I should have taken more time. How are you, Colin?
I'm doing fine. I slept a little bit longer than I thought I would. I woke up with very goopy eyes.
And that's good though. It sounds good. It sounds like a long, restful sleep. Okay. Let me just move some of this stuff. So, do you um so today guys we're gonna interview Colin and play Overwatch. Um but I'm pretty flexible. As you know, I don't like planning things. So we could do Overwatch first or we could do the interview first. How do you feel? What are you thinking?
I'm fine either way.
You don't have any like preference of it what might feel best for you? Like most enjoyable?
Not particularly.
Okay. All right. Um hmm.
Hmm.
And you said you have basically like 3.5 hours now?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Then we should start with the interview maybe. I feel
Okay.
like this is okay. Maybe it's also because of the mood I'm in, but I feel like this is just gonna be chill, just friends talking, basically. Um, is there anything you feel like you want to get out there in the world? Anything you
uh,
want to get off your chest?
Not really. I mean,
If you could tell the world one thing, what would you tell the world? Silence.
I'm trying to think like if I had, hmm, hmm, Borgar.
You've been saying burger a lot.
Fun.
Um, I guess so. I guess. Um, all right. Um, so Colin, how long have we known each other now?
I think since my sophomore year in university, which was about almost 4 years ago at this point.
And almost 4 years.
Yeah.
It's quite a long time. Um, what were your first impressions of me?
Ooh. Um, you well, I didn't get as much of the shy impression that it seems most people do because you were already there with other friends that you talked to more. I feel like that was more me in that boat. So you were still soft spoken, but you definitely didn't feel uncomfortable talking. Uh
Really?
yeah.
Oh, well, it's because the friends, I guess, the other friends.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Atisha was there and the other person that I don't remember because I didn't talk
Sharon.
to them enough. Sharon was there.
Yeah. I tell you I had a crush on her?
No.
Why am I always? Oh my god! Why am I always get? Okay. Why am I always like this? Why?
That's just what you have on your mind, it seems.
Yes. Thanks for the redeem bear. She's the one. Like I've mentioned her before. I've mentioned her before without saying her name, but she's the person that I talked to for like 3 months, and then like liked her that whole time, and then didn't tell her, and then at the end I told her, and then she ended up like it ruined the friendship, I guess, and
So
we never.
that's why she disappeared.
I guess so. Like we talked every day, and then she started stopping, and then I got really sad, and then I was like, "What's wrong?" She said, "Yeah, nothing." And then I was like, "Okay, I don't think I can be friends because I like you too much, and it hurts." So, I unfriended
Ah.
her, and then she blocked me.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
So there's some backstory to that. But anyways, um, so you I was soft spoken but not shy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um. Bear said, "Oh my god, that's happened to me before. It's rough. It is pretty rough." Um. Let's see. So that's your first What are your impressions of me now? Hey, KK.
Um for lack of a better word to say that you're a confusing individual.
Confusing.
With other people, it's definitely easier to read them. Um I'm not quite sure how you'll react to any given situation because you've shattered my expectations before.
When?
um there's just points. I mean, to give the most recent one, I did not expect you to react to Atisha that way when I suggested that she just hop by to say hi.
Well, actually, okay. So for context, what's up? Hey, you guys follow Bear? He's very cool. I like him so far. And
Okay.
KK is also very very cool and chill. And yes. So for context, first I guess I say the context for those that don't know. What happened was I was streaming, Colin, and my friend Atija stopped by. So me, Colin, and our friend Atija are like a trio who've known each other for years now. And Artesia isn't really into streaming or gaming generally, and she stops by out of nowhere, and then it really confused me. I'm like, why did she do this? And I got suspicious, and I thought, oh, Colin must have like said something, or there's something sketchy going on, and I didn't like it. And I guess Colin was just really, I guess you're saying my reaction was kind of. You didn't expect me to react negatively because I was
Yeah, no.
kind of
Well, at
like,
least like maybe in like an awkward way, but not like an angry Lin way.
Um, I guess bit, a little bit angry, but I will say that something similar has happened before. Ish, like it has the same vibe. Where when I was trying to get affiliate, you said let me help you with that. And what you were suggesting was you're gonna DM people to follow me.
Suggest them to hop on by.
Y- yeah, but it's both of that and the Artesia situation has a similar kind of vibe, which I don't like, which is something like a disingenuous. Like, I want people to stop by my stream because they like me, and like they come for
Well,
me,
I
and they genuinely like my content. And but if you if if you sort of ask them and then they just do it because you asked them, I feel like that kind of it's hard to explain, but I think that's sort of what it feels like, and I
I mean,
don't like
Atisha's
it.
your friend though too.
She is, but she has never on her own free will stopped by my stream, and that's
She has a
okay.
couple times before. She stopped by mine a couple times too. Very
And
rare, but she
no,
has.
she's basically never stopped by my stream. She's definitely never really said anything in chat either. So, and that's okay. Like, I'm completely happy with that, and I'm happy for her and everything. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where that comes from. Where I don't like that you. It feels like you're. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, that's
Mm.
basically it.
She does have your notifications on though, and she's commented that you seem to like to start stream as soon as she leaves the house.
Oh, no, that's I would disagree with that statement. I stream whenever the fuck I feel like. Like, I sometimes stream at really weird hours and shit. So, um, but yeah, I mean, if that's how she sees it, that's interesting. I didn't expect her to um think of it like that. Um, so I are there any other? Oh, and Bear, you said me. Um, I'm so late to responding. Yes, you. I guess you're fine. We're chill. Don't worry. Um, are there any other expectations that I've shattered to you?
um, I mean, without getting into it, just like the group channel situation. I didn't expect that coming up when it happened,
You
but
can get into it if you want to, but if you don't want to, that's okay too.
probably not. Yeah,
Probably not. Okay. All right. So we're avoiding that if
yeah,
possible. Okay. Yes, we can avoid anything you don't feel comfortable with.
but yeah, I didn't anticipate that conversation happening either.
Yeah, but um, I'm happy with how the results. Are you happy with the? Or okay,
It worked out
let's.
fine. I just didn't. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see. So, uh, you're not sure how I would react to things, huh?
hmm
Oh well, there. You the meow gift. Hmm. Is there any like? Is there anything uh I can do to like help that, or is that just a thing that's just gonna be? It is what it is.
I'm already a socially awkward person, so my guessing is strenuous at best. And I mean, you've already talked about how you're also. Have you talked about this on stream?
What? Oh, I know.
Your. Oh, okay.
We, I guess we can say it for
Okay.
some
I'll say
spice.
it more lightly. You've said that you've had neurodivergence, so I mean, just the
Yeah.
combination of all that makes it a bit harder to guess.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But something they teach in like little mini psychology class. When I say mini, I guess it was like a year or two. Is that when someone is diagnosed with something, sometimes people look at them in a different way there. So that if you didn't know I had that, maybe you wouldn't have even like, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't consider any of that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't have considered that as one of the reasons why. I mean,
Yeah, so you might
uh,
have just thought me of me as like awkward or something.
well, I mean that's a lot of what happens when that does when that is there. I got recommended to be tested before, but my dad shut it down, so I never did. Although I've been told by many people that yes, I in fact seem autistic.
Right. I hmm. I feel like I guess I'm hmm. Okay. I need to try not make this too much about me and try focus on you. Although I am interested in we could talk about it at the end maybe. Um
Okay.
so people have told you that you might be autistic.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, starting out, um, my therapist when I was in junior high, um, they tried to recommend me to get testing, and my dad basically was just like, "Oh no, I don't think so. Nah, he doesn't need to. Yeah, no, we're gonna avoid that." Basically, and or at least that's how it seems like it ended up because at the time he lied to me and was like, "Oh no, the the doctor changed his mind," and it's like, oh, okay. And then whenever he's talked about it since, it was him who apparently decided it wasn't necessary. It's like, oh, well, that's kind of fucked because I'm an adult now. That makes it a bit harder to actually find out if that's the case. Otherwise, a lot of people that I've spoken to, um, my ex believe that
Oh.
as well. Um, E4 and Ty both agree on that. Well, I think E4 even said it before I even talked about that background. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
I guess I give those vibes.
But Lucas and Atija and me haven't really said like thought that.
Oh no, Lucas definitely thinks so. Um,
Uh-huh.
Atisha, I don't know.
So they think he thinks you could be autistic.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Um, how would you feel if you was diagnosed that autistic?
Oh, if I could get a diagnosis, I mean, I'm not in the current situation to be able to hunt that down, especially not in the US. But if I do, I think it would be fun, and
Fun?
I would, yeah, fun. I could just I would say that I'd make things super awkward. I'd just be like, that's how I would start every introduction. Um,
How like,
but then
hey, I'm
also,
autistic.
yeah, hey, I'm autistic. Anyway, let's talk about Warhammer 40K. No. um, and then I take as many opportunities as I can to lord over my dad in some way, and that'd be another
Uh-huh.
instance of me telling him he's a bad person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having an unexpected amount of fun talking to you, Colin. Um,
Okay.
okay, so um, let's see. Do you want to talk about? You seem open, so do you want to talk about your other neurodivergencies?
My other ones, in what way?
Um, well, what other ones do you have? Hi,
Oh, I have
Crash.
no idea.
What can
The
I
only
just say?
reason the autism one is a thought is because a doctor actually brought it up.
Well, does anxiety not count?
Uh, I don't think that's a neurodivergent disorder. I think
Oh,
that's just considered a social disorder.
okay. Um,
And that could stem from autism. So
could stem from autism.
the amygdala and everything.
Big words, big
Yeah.
words.
It's a tiny part of your brain though.
Do you want to talk about your anxiety?
I could.
So you're taking medication for it.
Yes. Until my doctor retired out of nowhere and they're like, "Yeah, you need to get a new doctor." And I'm like, "Eh, excuse me, what?" And so basically I would have to do the process over again in order to get medication again, and that felt too awkward for me, and I haven't done it, and then I also moved, so no matter what, I'm starting over, and I currently do not have the capabilities to go in to do it. So I used to be on medication. One would lower my heart rate in general, and then the other one I don't recall specifically what it would do, but it was supposed to help me with my generalized anxiety.
Mhm. Um, Let me just think. I had something to say. I need to not forget it before I respond to chat. Anxiety. Uh, okay. Oh, let me try not. Okay, it's about anxiety and US. Okay. Valerie. Good job on getting plat in open gear, and also hi. Um, okay, so I like that we're talking about this because I like connecting what we talk about to like wider issues. So the healthcare in US sucks, and Colin
Yeah.
needs. You would want the anxiety medication, but because it's so expensive, right? And whatever the issue, U.S. healthcare issues, mental healthcare issues, you can't
Well,
get
and
the
they were
help
all
you need.
prescriptions, so I need a doctor again too. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I couldn't just continue on those if I wanted to.
the main is the main thing the money aspect, or
Well, like I said, it was the combination of me being uncomfortable in the first place along with now money because I was just like, okay, I have to restart the doctor process. Um for the most part the reason I was able to in the first place because I did it alongside my sibling. We both looked together through like ZocDoc and both called together on the phone for each other's things on speaker, and that made it a lot easier to do. So once I was actually in the process, uh, it got moved along, and then it's just like, oh, I have to restart. Oh, she's living half a state away, uh, and I'm about to move as well. Just makes it more difficult.
yes, what you do want the meds.
I would appreciate being on the meds again. Yeah.
Okay. Were there any side effects?
Um, of the medication, aside from their intent,
Yes. I mean, the intention is not a side effect.
yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Um, not that I would have noticed. I mean, I wouldn't know how to identify it, but my parents thought I was going through withdrawal when I was tired after running out,
Hmm.
and I didn't. I wouldn't think that because I never had the like craving to get back into it or anything. I
Hmm.
mean, obviously, I'd prefer to not be super shaky and have a pounding chest, but uh I don't know. I guess I've never been addicted or at least I wouldn't know if I've ever been addicted to anything. So I don't know what withdrawal is like.
Did they tell you what withdrawal symptoms you had?
No, that was my parents guessing. I don't think any
E
of them has been through withdrawal either.
Or they guessed, but like I feel like if they're gonna guess, surely they should be able to tell. Like, oh, maybe he's a bit extra cranky today,
No,
or
it was literally just me, and this was like my mom gets sick like every other month anyway, and passes it to the rest of us. I was just tired. I was just a bit more tired than usual, and they assumed that it was withdrawal.
yeah. So it's the okay, okay. Um, that's interesting. I haven't noticed personally. I haven't noticed much difference you being on the meds and off the meds in terms of your behavior. Um, but I heard
I've
that.
I've lived with anxiety most of my life. This is my personality already. It's just whether or not I actually feel comfortable in the situation that's changed.
Yes. Oh, but I'm not trying to like downplay how you're feeling or anything, but I just wanted to say that personally, you've always seemed like the same kind of guy to me. So
That's fair.
just to say that. Um. Okay. Um. What about depression? Are you depressed?
You wouldn't think so.
Hmm.
I've never felt like I've been in a slouch necessarily, at least not in any prolonged sense. My reactions to a lot of things are usually immediate, and I don't feel that way after I wake up. Um,
Okay.
I don't believe I have depression now.
Okay. Okay, I just want to say also, I'm not a therapist. I'm just talking to Colin. So
Yeah.
I just want to put that. I know it seems a bit. I don't know if it seems a bit weird, but yes. Anyways, so you have social anxiety, right?
Hmm.
Mm, have you had social anxiety recently?
You mean have I experienced it?
Yeah,
All the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
Mostly it's like kind of sickly, like never necessarily feeling confident in what you do, and second guessing a lot of the things you do around others or in front of others. A lot of heart rate escalation, unsteady hands. Yeah, it's not the best feeling. Um, having an anxiety attack, like if it boils over, um, it honestly it feels like everything is zooming in and out. Like my body feels like I'm going back and forth. Um, have you ever had the feeling where you feel like you're seeing something, but visually know you're not? Like getting like I had like anxiety attacks give me the sensation of everything zooming in and out and it being really stressful and nauseating, even though visually I know I don't see that happening.
Visually, you don't see it happening, but it feels like it's zooming in
Yeah,
and out.
my overall body feels that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever felt that way. Also, Crash said it feels like shit.
Yeah.
Yes. um. So your symptoms are very interesting. It sounds very severe, social anxiety. Um. So I find the symptoms very interesting.
Well, I
Um.
mean, and then there's also IBS.
What's IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Wait, I don't think I knew you had that.
Yeah.
Is that awkward to talk about?
I don't think anybody
What
wants
does
to
it?
talk about poop.
Yes. It's okay. Wait, but oh, okay. Yeah, I see. It's one of your symptoms of social anxiety, huh?
Yeah.
I see. Hmm. Mm, do you? Huh. I don't feel like you have um any other kind of mental health stuff, right? Or do you feel like there's anything else?
That I can think of, no.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
I know I have other physical ailments, but not mental.
You have scoliosis.
I have scoliosis and a deviated septum. I'm a crooked man, at least on the inside.
Deviated septum is like your like inside of your nose or something like that,
Yeah.
right? So it's harder to breathe.
Sometimes. So basically, the tissue is kind of moved over to one side, and so your nose naturally gets stuffy more on one side than the other. Uh, every once in a while, it's just that if the left side of my nose gets stuffy, it's over, and I am breathing through my mouth for the rest of that time.
Mm. Um. Uh. Valerie said I should get a therapist, but my parents keep telling me no. If you can get a therapist, I mean, I know it's like you might not have the power to do that, but well, basically, it sucks that your parents keep telling you no. Mental health is important, guys. Would you agree, Colin? There's
Yes.
no way you could disagree with that.
Yeah, no, especially not in the US. Goodness.
Okay, so my question now is, do you feel like your mental health has more impact on your life, or do you feel like your physical health has more impact on your life? Like, well, your mental health issues and your physical health issues.
Tough. I'm locked out of a lot of physical labor jobs because of my spine. I really can't be up and moving about for more than like 15 minutes without feeling really bad back pain. Um, so that keeps me out of a lot of jobs. Um, but obviously with my anxiety and everything, that kind of works in the other capacities. Uh, it's tougher to feel like I'm mentally doing well, and I'd say at least the effects of anxiety are more prominent than my spine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, simply because it happens more often.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I can get through back pain mostly. It's just the muscles holding up the spine. So I don't think I'm ever gonna accidentally tear that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's just my lower body holding up my spine as opposed to my upper body, like with most people. It's pain that I can work through if need be. I still finish yard work and everything. It's just afterwards I don't feel so great.
Yeah. So both have quite a bad impact on you, but you'd say maybe anxiety is a little bit more because it happens more often.
Yeah, it's involved in literally everything, not just physical activity.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Valerie said right leg feels like someone took all the skin off it. That is not normal. You
Are
should.
you sitting cross-legged?
Um, that definitely sounds like you should you might need help with that. Um, Is that just how it feels now, or is that how that always? I guess it just happens now. Maybe maybe they are sitting cross-legged. Okay, Valerie. Okay, that's very explicit. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more of. I don't feel like there's any more physical. Okay, how about this? Do you feel do you are you secure with how you physically look?
In clothing, yes. I don't care how my face or I don't care how my head looks at all.
Yeah.
Um I don't generally care about what outfits I wear. I prefer to cover up my arms simply because I'm an awkward person.
Yes.
Um that's that's mostly it. I think most people feel uncomfortable with their naked body at the least, so
Yeah.
that's not anything novel.
Sorry. It just out of nowhere. Okay, nervous laughter. Okay. I don't really want to imagine you naked, Colin.
Yeah, don't do it
Why
then.
did I
Yeah,
bring
simply
it up?
don't.
I have much regret now. Much regret. You went very explicit with it,
Well, you
and
said, "Do I feel comfortable with my body?" And I gave the full answer.
well, I guess you could just say like, "Oh, I'm not insecure with how I look," and then yeah, you went into depth. This is very interesting. Let's see. Sitting cross-legged feels weird. I like it, but it feels weird.
Because it cuts off circulation, so eventually you just go numb.
Um, let's see. But I guess it's surely I should assume you're insecure about your personality there.
About my personality, not necessarily my personality. It's
Hmm.
just yeah, like with anxiety, it's not a conscious effort most of the time. It's unconsciously feeling these things, and I feel all right with who I am. It's just unreasonable fears that pop up, you know.
Yeah. I don't know if I feel alright with who I am.
I know
So,
you say things and then you complain about being cringe.
yeah, yeah. Because I hear it when I say it, and I'm like, no, 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 no,
Once it
no.
leaves your mouth, you're like, "Oh, darn it."
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, let me take that back, please. Yeah. Um. Okay. It's interesting because I guess I have social anxiety as well, and but it's you experience things a lot different.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Let's go on to um. Do you want to be? This is the I love. Okay. Do you want to be in love?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a romantic.
You know, I'm not sure I expected. I don't think I probably would have thought you would be like, oh, I don't mind. But you do want to
Yeah.
be in love.
I just
Okay.
know that I won't make a conscious effort, so I'm comfortable not being as such.
You're comfortable with not, but you do want it. But you are
Yeah.
not going to make a conscious effort. So why
Yeah,
wouldn't
no.
you? Why wouldn't you make a conscious effort to get what you want?
Anxiety.
Yeah, yeah. I guess if you experience it as bad as you do, then it makes it even worse. Yeah. Um, Tell me, Colin, what is your type? What personal? Let's start with personality wise.
Personality.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess this is more lifestyle, but they need to play video games. I'm not
I
this it's my favorite hobby. I'm not gonna date someone who doesn't share that. That would just be a relationship for sex at that point. I'm not interested in that. Uh they'd have to enjoy video games. And then I guess they'd have to be capable of dealing with just the random bullshit that I say and do.
Okay, wait. So the things you say, I'm aware of. So Colin
Uh-huh.
does like to say random things. You should all watch him on his channel. Um, he is tagged in the title, so you can just click on that, and it's obviously at Sleepless Colin. But yeah, if you want to know what random stuff he says. But you're saying random things you do. What kind of
Oh
random?
yeah.
Because obviously I live across the sea from you, so I don't
Mhm.
know. Maybe you have things in person. What kind of random things might you do in person or something?
So I'm one of those people who love to just scare the shit out of people.
No, yeah,
Um, if you lived in the same household as me, you'd have to treat every corner as a threat. Every
yeah.
uh every waist height uh piece of furniture as a possible ambush, you know? Be prepared to have loud noises just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I'd like that. I, yeah, I guess we shouldn't live together ever, Colin.
I obviously don't do that to my grandma, but my mom and my sibling got a lot of that.
um, but did your mom hate it?
Most of the time no. Most of the time she would laugh afterwards. I guess it depends on her mood on the day. Sometimes she's not in the mood to deal with that. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for hydrate Valerie. Thank you for making me sit up there. Oh, I need to do a shout out to Bears. If you guys have any questions for our resident sleepless Colin, feel free.
The resident sleeper.
Resident sleeper. Okay, so um, so they have to have like games. I definitely knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Well, what about things like what if they're bad at games? Is that okay?
If they're bad, that's fine as long as they actually enjoy them and they're not just playing them because I do.
Well, that's gonna be difficult because what if, let's say, what if they like the games I kind of like and not the games you kind of like? So, what if there's a clash there? Is that fine or no?
I mean, I still play some of the games that you like.
Yeah.
Um, and then I know they'll at least understand the hobby. And if I'm playing something they don't necessarily enjoy, but they're like, oh, they're playing games, they kind of know what the atmosphere is like. That's fine.
Hmm. So they don't necessarily have to be into. Well, the thing
They
is,
don't have to
Colin.
be into all games.
Well, the statement you said was like, you don't want them to play games because you,
Because I do.
yeah.
I
But
don't want to get
sometimes,
into a relationship where they're like, "Oh, I'll play games because you do, not because I enjoy it."
you know, Colin. Sometimes I play games because you enjoy it. You know.
Well, yeah, I know, but you already play games and stuff. So like
Okay.
me forcing you to play a game that you aren't necessarily familiar or enjoy, that's fine with me because you
Okay.
already enjoy gaming in general. If it's somebody who's like, oh, their favorite activity is reading and they don't care about video games at all and they're just like, "Oh, you want to play this? Okay, I suppose." I'm like, "No."
Okay. Right. No, shout out. You already gave me one. Oh, I forgot. I think Bear, because you're kind of in and out. My bad. I love playing Fortnite Save the World with your girlfriend. She loves the game even more than I do. I I would want to be with someone that plays games too. Maybe. I think that would be
For
nice.
sure.
But I guess but for me it's not a requirement. But yeah, I'm glad you guys. Okay, we gamers out here. Um, what about things like? Let's go. Do you want them to be smart? Do you want them to be funny? Do you want them to? Obviously, they have to be kind, right? What other?
Not necessarily.
Not
To an extent.
necessarily.
To an
Okay,
extent.
interesting.
They don't have to be smart either, as long as they aren't belligerent.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna date someone who's both dumb and arrogant. That's not gonna work out.
Uh, is it a good thing I'm dumb and insecure?
No.
Okay. Let's see. So they don't have to be smart. What about funny?
Funny, not necessarily, because I mean I enjoy me some dry humor.
No, but dry humor is the humor. What if they're like quite bland?
As in like they don't make any attempts at comedy at all.
Also, yes,
Because
ish.
dry humor is like when someone attempts comedy and it's just like not there. They think it's funny, but most people wouldn't. I'm fine with that.
Uh-huh.
If there's somebody who doesn't care for comedy whatsoever, like they don't try to crack a joke or anything or make light of a situation, they don't care for levity, that's not interesting to me.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. You are bisexual, right?
Yeah.
Um, this is kind of a weird, like, if, okay. You, the type you like, you say you like kind of feminine, right?
I prefer feminine aspects. There are still masculine features I enjoy, but I definitely lean more in one direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, since you say you lean in one in one direction, would you be able to, if like you can put like a 100% scale, is it like 70/30? Wait, I think I asked you this before, but I don't remember the answer. If on one scale it's like feminine and the other is like masculine, do you feel like it's 70% you're more into feminine features than
Yeah, it's
masculine?
probably like a closer to like 75-25 split.
Okay. What about femboys? They're the best. Oh god.
They're wonderful.
Okay, there's femboy support here. This is a world that I'm not familiar with. But you know, as long as you okay, so you like femboys,
Yeah, they work out.
but not Lifeweaver. Is Lifeweaver a femboy?
I don't think I would say that, no.
What's a
He's got a
what?
very triangle body shape.
Ah, okay.
Plus, it's more his personality that's grating. He's an annoying piece of shit. I mean, what?
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 Mm-hmm. I feel like um I feel like what impacts your opinion on Lifeweaver is the fact that you hate his kit.
I
And I
hate
feel
his kit, and I hate how he talks.
yes. There's Lifeweaver
And it's
hate
not even
everything.
just that I hate his kit. I just hate his singular ability. And they just need to change that one.
Okay, yeah. Um so yeah, you guys will all learn right now. He hates Lifeweaver, but he loves Baptiste.
Yeah, Baptiste is great.
Hmm. But that's the thing, because I feel like, why is it such a coincidence that you also like Baptiste's kit as well, and you love playing him, but Life Weaver you hate, like, yeah, you got some hate with his paw, I guess. What a
The poll
coincidence,
is
Colin.
ass.
What a
What's the
coincidence.
coincidence about it?
What if Life Weaver had a good kit? Maybe, like, because with Baptiste, you don't like beards, but for him, you would.
Yeah,
Because,
it's a
because,
light beard.
but why though? Why? His,
It's more attractive overall.
okay. You, this is, okay, uh-huh. It's
Uh huh.
interesting. It's interesting. Um, okay. Let's see. Do you have any particular physical features you like? Like some people, they like redheads or brunettes or blue eyes or slim or muscular. Do you have any
um,
like thing you feel that you're particularly into?
well, I mean, musculature on women is great. Um, Otherwise, slim overall. Uh,
Long hair, short hair?
no preference on hair length. Um, I've always thought lighter eyes are cool. Like I like steel gray, and I mean even just like the regular gray eyes. Unfortunately, that's associated with blindness. So that's a rip because it looks really cool. um Otherwise, like hair color, not really been a thing for me.
Hmm. Okay. So, how many crushes have you had in your life?
How many crushes?
Yes.
3, maybe.
3. So I know one,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. What about your other 2?
One was in elementary school, one was in junior high, so
Okay. So the one I know, you're not comfortable. Are you comfortable talking about that?
let me clear my throat first. Yeah, I am.
And you're comfortable talking about who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um. So who is it?
It was Letitia.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And how do you feel? So how did it go? What is the situation?
As in the crush itself, or me attempting to ask?
Let's do both.
Crush itself is like, oh, this is a cool person. I play games with them a lot. I know how they look, so and that works with me. So, yeah. And then when I got COVID, uh, I had the COVID fever, so my brain was not working on all capacity, and I'm like, you know what? I'm delirious enough to ask, and I asked, and it was no, and so it's like, okay, life as usual now.
Did you say it's a no? Oh yeah, you said it's a no.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a no.
Okay. Um. So you said you knew what she looks like. Do you think you could like someone where you don't know what?
Do I think I could blindly like someone? No, unfortunately not.
Okay. It's just me that's weird then. Um.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get attracted to someone over just their voice.
I mean, it could be like personality, I guess, or whatever. But anyway,
Yeah, I can
let's.
like someone's personality, but it's not gonna turn into me romantically liking them unless I know all aspects.
Mhm. Are we watching silly cat videos later? Not today, Valerie. I think if we have, I don't even know if we will have time
So
to
stuffy.
play Overwatch. But after we are planning to play Overwatch if we have time. Um, let's see. So, how did you tell her that you liked her?
Oh, just after we stopped playing, I just sent a message, and I was yeah.
What did you say?
I was just like, "Oh, we've been hanging out a while. I think you're really cool. So if you say no, I still want to be friends. But do you want to try dating?" Basically, yeah, that was it.
And what did she say?
No, but she was also still comfortable being friends. So
And now you're still friends, and now
yeah,
you don't have feelings for her anymore?
no.
Okay, that's very respectful. Blindly liking someone, question mark, is what Bear said. Yeah? Yeah? I don't know. That question is like there's no kind of context to like how I don't really know how to answer that question. So for those that don't know, can I shout out the good channel?
If
People
you
can go
want
check
to,
it.
sure.
People can check it out. She's been streaming. She's been hosting a lot. What's it called? Sleepy Scutter Pains.
Yeah.
We play every week. Is it? Blindly liking someone. What is it? Well, I guess. What do you mean?
Liking someone without knowing how they appear.
Yes, knowing what they look like.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So that's. When did you tell me? I don't remember because maybe I'll just reveal. She told me. She
That
told
was like pretty soon after, wasn't it? Like
she.
less than a month.
I don't remember specifically. But she told me a little bit earlier than, like, she told me a little bit earlier, and I had to keep it a secret that I knew. And then eventually, I don't know how you ended up being open with it or some, like, eventually the cat was out of the bag.
Yeah.
But it's definitely really, you guys did spend a bunch of time together. It's pretty interesting. But it's healthy that you guys could stay friends and stuff now. Okay, well, it's okay. So only 3 questions. So it's safe to say. Do you think it's safe to say it's hard for you to get crushes, or is it just because you don't interact with a lot of people?
I think it's mostly because I don't interact with a lot of people.
So it's not necessarily hard for you to get a crush.
Well, it probably wouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it didn't happen in high school though, so.
Okay. This is going to be a very weird and awkward and spicy question, okay?
Okay.
If I was not a homosexual lady, would you be interested in me?
In general?
As like a crush?
Probably not. That's not like
Okay.
that's not a jab or anything. It's just like I said earlier with the whole unexpected aspect, I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'd be walking on eggshells.
Oh no, I'm toxic.
Not not
No.
not a toxic aspect. It's just like I don't know what kind of personality I should adopt around this person.
No. That's toxic though. Because no, it is toxic. If you feel like you have to walk around eggshells with someone, that's
No, maybe that was too harsh of a phrase to use. I didn't mean it like as in like you were toxic or anything.
Oh
It's
no, no,
just
no,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean it that way, but I get you. Okay. That's interesting to me. Okay. No, I don't want that.
I'm sorry.
How do I get rid of that though?
I don't know. I don't know how to make somebody more predictable.
Oh man. Okay. Damlin got rejected. No, 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 no. Okay, just so you know, I am very, very not into men. So this question is definitely not kind of don't get any ideas. But it definitely gave a very interesting response, which I like. No. Does Atisha feel like she's walking on eggshells with me?
I don't know. You could ask her. She's pretty
Okay.
open too.
Well, Atisha is a lot more like secure and confident, so I don't like walking on eggshells is a bit like scared-ish. So I don't. Okay, I will have to ask her. Okay. Oh no, I'll also ask Crash as well. No, she's gonna say yes. No. Okay. Well, I'm having okay. This
Existential
is
dread.
yes. Okay. Let's see. uh, what else is there? Um, so you have you ever been in a relationship?
Yes.
Did you have a crush on them?
No.
How did it go? Tell us, spill the tea, sis.
Oh, geez. Are you okay with me talking about dark topics, or should I skip over those?
Oh, you. Well, I don't mind it being dark, but I'm a bit worried because it's Twitch. That's the only thing.
I'll avoid saying the specific words.
Okay.
Okay. So when I was in junior high, I guess this is where it all started. So when I was in junior high, I would get there really really early, like 6:30. That was about an hour before school started, but the gates were open. And so I would go in and I'd sit outside at this small table that could only fit like 4 people, and I'd hang out there until classes would start. And a bunch of other people would eventually like stop by and hang around. I wasn't necessarily friends with most of them. I'd just like take a nap. um and one morning she showed up, and this is super dense. Me as a kid, probably still kind of about this dense. She was like, "Oh, my family and I got donuts this morning, and we had extra." And she handed me like a box of like 5 donuts still in there. She only had one. It was clear. It's like, "Oh, thank you." And it's just like, okay. But I wasn't in the mood for donuts that morning, and I kind of just shared it with the people who showed up
No! Oh, ouch.
later.
Ouch.
um, yeah, that happened. And then uh eventually she just started trying to hang around me, and there was in our biology class we had to make like a bug pin board and everything. So the biology teacher would hand out nets and we could go over to the sandlot at the volleyball court. Gosh, I almost forgot the word for volleyball. Because some sand hornets would hang around in there and we could catch them, which, if thinking about it now, probably wasn't the safest thing to go around letting kids do, um especially in junior high. And she asked if I would go with her to that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we can go do that assignment. um and I guess she got nervous or something, because while getting ready she vomited at her lunch table.
Mm-hmm.
um And I was just like, "Oh, I guess she's sick. She's gonna go to the nurse." And I'm like, and I was like, I already had the nets, and I asked one of my friends, "Hey, you want to go collect the bugs?" I guess.
And so I also inadvertently left her to deal with that.
Oof.
And no, she stayed at school and was and tried to find me later when I had already collected bugs. So that's another thing that this is really I look terrible in this whole situation.
Nah, you're innocent. You're
Uh,
innocent.
but then she in the mornings started asking me to sit with her, and so I did, and she would show videos. Um, uh, but then near the end of the year, I'm not gonna say I okay, so I'm obviously keeping names hidden. I'm not gonna say any names at all because a lot of this stuff gets kind of bad. Um, near the end of the year, she shared prescription with another student at school, and the student she shared with got scared and decided to tell the front office. So they both got expelled. Um, that was something that happened, and a few days later, before like this was during one of my choir concerts when we were in the when the I think this was when I was still just in the boys choir, um when we were all sitting backstage waiting for our turn to go up, and she texted me telling about how she took took a lot of a prescription, and you can guess the intent behind that, and that was uncomfortable, and she had to go to the hospital, and she went silent for a couple weeks because she was at a ward,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually she started calling me and stuff, and then we had this really awkward conversation where she was just like she just started asking about like the other girls that were kind of like in the social group. She's like, if this person asked you out, would you say yes? And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. It's just like, what do you mean? Like, what makes you say maybe? And I was just like, oh, I don't know them all too well and everything. It's just like, okay, well, and I guess this was like her, like if I ended up saying no, she could like brush it off because she kept asking. She was like, oh, what would you say if I asked you out? I'm like, I'm not sure. Sure, I guess. She's just like, sure, I guess. Yeah, it ended up with me looking bad again. um, and then she actually asked me out afterwards, and it's like, okay, yeah, and then we started dating. Um, yeah, it was okay. I'll say that she was definitely more forward than I was. Um, and I'll say that we both lost our cards probably sooner than most people should.
How old?
14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh and then things were all right. Things were actually going pretty good. That not none of none no no dark things happened again. Until she got a text and had to start taking calls from somebody else who was from her ward when she had to go there during her situation. And it was a girl who was apparently attracted to her, and she was I guess threatening her with her own life. Uh if they didn't go out, and a couple of weeks later she broke up with me. So I think that was a bit too heavy for her.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how that ended. My one and only relationship.
His one and only relationship. It's
Yeah.
it's very dark. There were a lot of
Yeah.
dark parts there. Okay. So how long did it last?
Probably like
The
4 months.
4-month relationship.
Yeah.
So how did it end actually?
Oh, we did. She just stopped talking after that.
So there was no like official like, oh, I'm breaking up with you, or
Oh
I
no,
don't want
she
you to.
said that. Like she broke up with me officially, and then we kind of just didn't talk anymore.
Yes. And how did that make you feel?
I was sad at the time.
Hmm. So you were sad. Why?
I mean, it was my first relationship, and I was young, and it felt bigger than it probably actually was.
Okay, I didn't know that because of this. How did you like her? How did you feel about her?
Yeah, I liked her. And we played games a lot together. Like she fit the boxes, obviously.
Okay. I thought you wasn't that into her.
How do you mean? I mean, I probably didn't like love her. Like I said, the situation wasn't all that great all around. I mean,
Hmm. I thought you said something like you only got into a relationship with her because I don't know. It just felt very
because
like
she
that.
asked, like going into it was extremely casual. I wasn't interested at first.
I
Yeah,
see. At first, so then you did
yeah,
end up
I
interested.
did end up liking her. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I am learning things that I didn't know, which I'm happy about. We're going more in depth with this stuff. So you did end up liking her. Okay, okay, Colin. Um, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Are you happy that you had that experience?
Maybe mostly. Yeah, I was more aloof during the bad bits, so I guess I wasn't too heavily impacted.
Are you
Um,
happy? Oh yeah.
I continue your question.
And what was you gonna say? What was you gonna say?
I was just gonna think about it a little bit more, but yeah, no, my answer stays the same.
Are you happy you lost your card to her?
Uh, she's very attractive.
Okay, that's good. Okay then. I guess that's kind of a yes, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right then. Um, you have talked more about the actual Mm. I don't know if you talked about it specifically on stream or off stream, but you have talked about, the actual, the coitus part. Did you talk about it on stream already, like on
I
like our other channel?
I don't recall. I don't know if I went into in depth.
Okay, we're not gonna go
I
into it
th-
like that, but
I Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think I remember the detail that I did share, or no, I think I shared two things. I think there were two things that yeah.
mhm. Okay, but we won't go into that.
Okay,
But okay, I was wondering if you. I doubt you said it on stream.
maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. Um. Also, is there anything? Just let me know if you need to go pee or anything as well. By the way,
I went before we started.
and if there's anything else you feel like you want to add or talk about, or any questions and whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Um. Okay. So we got through that. Um. Well, how do you feel about your parents?
I obviously don't like my dad. That's a clear bit. My mom is kind of mixed because
Mm,
she's a better person than my dad, but she's not really a great parent. You know,
yeah.
my
Do you?
dad sucks though. Massive adulterer, massively negligent. Not a
Yeah.
good situation.
Do you still talk to them?
Not on my own. They'll send text asking some stuff and I'll answer. I won't initiate any conversation with them. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I wonder. I wonder. Um, thinking. What? How do you feel about your siblings? How many siblings do you have?
Two. Um, one older, one younger.
Oh, you're the middle child.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the only guy.
Mm-hmm. And how do
Um,
you feel about your siblings?
my older sister, I hate her.
Mm-hmm.
She was extremely violent as a kid, and I think I told you how that all ended. Or I guess I could say that. Well, I don't know
You
if we
could
want
if
to
you
talk
want.
about
You,
actual violence.
you could talk about whatever you want, but we don't have to. If you don't
Okay.
feel like it, we can skip over it.
So well, I'll just say she was very aggressive. She would attack me a lot. Um, let's just say it ended because as a guy I grew bigger
Oh,
and hit harder.
wait, did you hit
Uh
her back?
well the one time I did, yes, and that was the end of it.
Okay, you taught her a lesson.
It was self-defense though.
Yeah.
Let's keep that straight.
Good for you.
And then that and thankfully it all stopped after that. But I guess we learned later, well, a couple of years ago when she finally went to a therapist and everything. She was bipolar. So I guess it wasn't entirely her fault, but growing up with that, it didn't feel good. Maybe that's another reason to dislike my parents more than her, but yeah. Um Otherwise she's not the very best person on her own. She's one of those people who sees something on the internet and then immediately like gets mad, talks about it and everything just to find out later that it was a lie. It was false. It was fake news.
Fake news, yeah.
Yeah. She gets up in arms and gets in fights on the internet over
Oh no.
literally non-existent stuff. Yeah. This one, this still makes me the most upset. I was talking about I brought up hardtop convertibles, and she refused to believe that hardtop convertibles existed. She's like, "No, they're all cloth." She was like yelling insults and everything at me, only to have it confirmed by my mom. Like, "Oh yeah, my parents' first car that they had together was a hardtop convertible. Oh wow, they exist." Whatever. It's stupid anyway. Okay, yeah, whatever. No apology needed. Whatever. Um. But yeah, that's basically my older sister.
Wait, what?
Um,
Uh, what insults before you move on?
oh, it's just akin to like just calling me stupid a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, my younger sibling is a bit more complicated. She's mostly cool. She or I guess they
Mm-hmm.
are a bit more awkward. I don't have a better word of putting this, but throughout school they hung out with the reject group,
Oh,
and that has not been the best on their mental health because there's a lot of conflict there and a lot of I guess I'll say dark subjects brought up throughout their friendships. Um, they helped me with the whole psychiatrist thing, and that's really nice, and I thank them for that. Um, but they've kind of just been avoidant of the family. I would have loved to hang out with them more, but they don't particularly care for it.
Aw, oh no, aw.
Um, I hope they're doing all right now, but they did take a semester break off of school because of like stress, and they had a boyfriend who was a ditz, for lack of a better word,
Mhm.
and they opened a lease on an apartment together, and then they broke up, and so it's just like
Oof.
I don't know. She's going through a lot in school right now.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's 20 now, huh? That's a weird thought.
Uh-huh. Um, I I'm gonna say something that is unsolicited. I I think you should try keep in contact with her. You know, like you seem to. Well, you said you like kind of want to hang
I've
out. Like
tried. She's
you
one of
tried.
those people who won't respond to messages until like 4 days after.
I think you should still like here and there sprinkle a little in just so she knows that you know you care. Well, do you care? I guess you do.
Yeah, I mean, care as much as I do as a person. My capacity for care is obviously a lot lower than a lot of other people's.
Obviously, a lot lower.
Obviously, a lot lower.
Uh-huh. Do you love your family or any family members?
I love my grandma. I think that's it though.
Why don't you love your younger sibling?
Um, it's closer to positive ambivalence because it's mostly awkward now at this point.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, at least you know, I'm happy for you and your grandmother. Families are kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
I see. Um, hmm. Let's see. Um, damn it. Some of the stuff, like, sometimes I like think of stuff and then I forget. I'm sad. I'm very sad. Um, you've moved from Arizona to Minnesota recently, huh?
hmm
How's it going?
Aside from the job market collapsing right after I moved, all right. My grandma's really nice.
How long did you live in Arizona?
I moved down there in first grade. So how young was it? It's probably not a good idea to Google first grade age. Um, when I was, is it 6 or 7?
Mm-hmm.
So probably like 15 years.
15 years in Arizona.
Yeah,
How long did you live? Because you lived in Minnesota before. How long did you live in Minnesota?
6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years in Minnesota, then like 15. I'm such a goldfish. 15 years in
And
Arizona
then it's
ish.
like 16-ish, yeah.
16 in Arizona. Okay. What are your thoughts on both places where you've lived?
Uh, I lived in the valley in Arizona. That sucks. The air quality was terrible. The humidity was terrible. The heat was terrible. There was dust everywhere. it wasn't a nice place. No. It's awful.
Yeah.
Um I like Minnesota a lot more. Um we're literally, at least where we are, we're surrounded by forests. It's very green. Well, not right now. It's very white because of the snow. But we're also like right next to, well, not right next to, but we're not too far from being able to visit the Minnesota Zoo. Like we don't have to drive hours to get there.
Hmm.
And that's fun because I love that place. I've loved that place since I was a kid, and we visited it when we moved back up here, and I still love it now.
I love
Even
that.
though they got rid of the big old rail where they used to have a big old air rail where you could ride over a bunch of the exhibits, and now they're replacing it with a walkway, which, I mean, yay, physical fitness, but also I don't want to walk all of that.
Physical fitness, Colin, is good for you. Okay, it's good for you.
My legs hurt by the end of that visit. My grandma had to
Oh,
sit out for a while.
oh, okay, yeah, I see. Okay. Um, are the people in Arizona different from the people in Minnesota?
I haven't been around enough to notice.
Uh, okay. Is there, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Anywhere in the world,
Yes.
I'd probably stay up here because one, I'm still in the US, so well, I mean, the healthcare sucks, but having relative freedom and almost everything else is pretty nice. Um, I am there's it's land of lakes country. Fresh water is not going to be an issue here. I mean, maybe if everybody starts migrating here, but at least we don't have to deal with droughts or anything. Um, the air is a lot cleaner, at least where I am. Um, it's relatively safe where I am. Obviously, if I were to go to uh Minneapolis, it would not be nearly as safe. But where I am, I'm all right.
Mhm.
But holy
Okay.
hell, Minneapolis has gotten bad.
You know, I would never even know. I Minneapolis, huh? I,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone from Minneapolis, I don't think. I'm learning a lot about America from you guys. From like
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah, the main city in like every state, shithole. Don't go there.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Like even when I was in Arizona, most of the time I lived there, Phoenix was had the highest rate of human trafficking, which is not good.
Oh,
Not good.
oh,
Interesting
oh.
choice to move your family down there.
That's very not good.
Yeah.
Oh no. I see.
It's not anymore though. I think California has that honor now.
Human trafficking?
Yeah.
That's rough. Ooh. Colin.
What?
um, if I was a better person to talk about serious stuff with, then I think it could be a interesting. You could be like a good person to talk to about serious stuff with, maybe.
No,
Um.
because I totally treated aloof.
Oh, never mind.
I'm desensitized, Lynn.
Uh-huh. Do you hate the human race?
Do I hate the human race? No. Do I think as a whole they're moronic? Yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So you don't hate. Why don't? No, I don't know. If do you have an answer to why you don't hate the human race?
Most people are well-meaning. Unfortunately, also even more people are stupid.
You just hate them because they're stupid.
A lot of I don't hate them. No, that's that's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
sorry.
I don't hate the human race. I just know that they are extremely uh faulty.
Yeah. So it's the intelligence of the general population that bothers you most about the human race.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like I am a sustainability graduate. I have a degree in it. I know a decent chunk of it. And then I hear about, oh, there's going to be a hearing about plastics. Oh, the people on my side are apparently arguing. They sent people up there to argue for the elimination of all plastics as if that's economically feasible. And they get absolutely destroyed in the hearing. Oh, great. My side looks dumb because the people who went were dumb.
Mm. That's why we need you. You need to replace those people. Buried in the meow gif. Okay. Sustainability graduate.
Yes.
What grade did you get? Is
Oh,
it
I
the
ended with a
highest?
4.0. Yeah, I got the Moyers Award, however you pronounce it. I didn't
Oh,
show up to graduation.
yeah.
My name got called and I wasn't there.
Is the so is the award, is there any kind of like money as well, or just the award, just the name, just a
Nah,
certificate? Mm-hmm.
it's just this little side note.
Okay, a
I didn't give him a
4.0.
picture either.
You don't, yeah, you know, that's fine. That's fine. So, if you could have a different degree, what would you pick?
If I could have a different degree, I'd probably go into medical field.
Medical. Any specific medical?
Not surgeon. Definitely not. I don't
Not
have
a
the hands for
surgeon.
that. But I think I have the mental capacity to at least remember a lot, and doctors are always needed, and I probably could have done okay there. Um, it's just
You don't wanna start yelling, "I am a surgeon," like a lot of times at your
no,
boss.
no.
You get that?
Um, yes, I do. I remember that.
Good.
Um, but yeah, no, I liked the multifaceted uh part of sustainability. I'm not sure if everyone necessarily understands the degree, but basically it's learning a lot about economics, ecology, and uh social politics.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Do you think um so the pollution in the world, I'm quite ignorant, so this is just a thought I've had, okay?
Hmm.
I feel like the big the big issue is like businesses polluting rather than like individual people. Is that like is
That's
that
accurate.
right? That's accurate? Okay.
Yeah. Because the average person isn't controlling the means of production, and the average person just has to buy stuff. Like, you don't if everybody's packaging in plastic and the few people who aren't or have it more expensive because they're specifically competing with the companies who have all this reach and are able to price their things lower, your average person is going to buy the thing that's priced lower even if it's worse for everyone else overall.
Yes.
It's not in the hands of your average person, and recycling means nothing. Your average person recycling, they throw practically all of it away anyway. There are some companies that do buy it, but they aren't able to do it often. And China has completely given up on that because it's low quality stuff. Because even when people were recycling, they weren't doing it right. So,
I feel
um,
like oh yeah.
you can continue.
Um, I feel like maybe there's a lot of like um maybe a bit too much like pressure on individual. I feel like there's this kind of pressure for individuals to like the blame kind of feels a bit more than I feel like it's directed wrongly at
Yeah,
individuals where it should be
that's how
more,
propaganda works, Lynn.
more, it
Of
should
course,
be
these
more
companies
directed
don't
at
want
this.
themselves blamed, and they can
Yeah,
pay to have those messages spread out like that.
yeah.
The onus
S-
is not on the individual when the people who know they aren't going to be affected by it because they have enough money and are probably going to die before the repercussions actually rear their head, um, are causing it all.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy that I was okay. That I like that.
That you
Um,
agree with, or that your
well,
assessment I agree with.
yeah, I guess like yeah, it's like businesses they need to, I don't know. Um, I do feel like people are kind of made to feel bad when they should. Like, I would rather they focus on like I don't want the focus to be misdirected. Kind of vibe.
Yeah,
So that
I mean,
bothers me.
everything is too big though. You're gonna get there's gonna be more conflict than solutions, as always. You should see U.S. Congress. It's honestly like a den is probably the best word to put it. It's not good there. Uh, Things have become so bipartisan, and everybody wants to be elected again so that they can keep receiving money from all these big groups that they refuse to concede anything. And then the fact that people can put on little hooks onto bills and stuff, or the committees are allowed to do that, where then it's just like, okay, this bill you wanted to put forward, well, we put something that's absolutely atrocious on it specifically so that it doesn't get passed. It's really bad. You'd think that that the decision makers, the people who run places, would be more efficient, but at least in the U.S., it is terrible. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the rest of the world had those issues, because comparatively, the U.S.'s governance system is more novel, even because nobody wants to change theirs. The U.S. needs a massive overhaul, and I know
Yes.
that most other places haven't. So.
Yeah. Bear, we did the hijack and it actually jump scared me. Thanks, Bear. Okay. Um, it's very frustrating, very, very frustrating. But I hope you will be able to um, maybe help with that in some way. You said sorry, it's okay. All right. So now we're going to move on. Maybe
Okay.
this might be the last topic, unless there's anything else you feel like you want to express out into the world.
Okay.
Mm, what are some? So I'm gonna go with what are some things you love and are passionate about, and then after that we're gonna go with some things you hate.
Oh, okay. Um,
So let's start with what do you love and are passionate about?
Video games. uh,
Yes,
I love food, but I wouldn't say I'm passionate about it.
food is great.
Um, I'd say I'm passionate about politics and the environment, but I wouldn't say that I love them. I'm allergic to pollen. I don't care to be in the environment, but I want it to be better. And
Mm-hmm.
Politics is gross no matter how good it is. Um, it just needs to be better.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of pent up rage over that.
Yes, that's okay. Actually, I do. Okay. Oh, I do have another question.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, but I'll ask that at the end. So, what about some things you're passionate about other than games?
Like love and passionate about?
No, just passionate.
Oh.
Or you could do love
Then
and passionate, I guess.
like I said, well, not love, but I am passionate about a lot of political issues. Unfortunately, I'm not
Hmm.
in the right space to necessarily speak on them, nor do most people care to hear about.
Ah,
um,
sorry.
yeah, these would be pretty broad. I'm rather passionate about economics, but
Yes.
I am very anti-capitalistic and very anti-socialist.
Okay.
I think both sides are stupid, but maybe that's just me.
That's okay.
I hate the fucking like okay. So one of the worst things that could ever happen for ideology is grouping them, is putting labels on them, making factions.
Yes.
Is one of the worst ideas for thought, because as soon as you say this is a very US centric idea, I'm sure you have political parties as well that think of these and interchange the names. If you identify yourself as a Republican, like actually, most people are going to cut themselves off entirely from any ideas that would opposition the general Republican doctrine or agenda. And the same goes if you're a Democrat. Um, if we're talking about economic ideologies, if you're a capitalist, you're gonna, or a libertarian, or which has somehow become more political now. A liberal too. Oh yeah, liberal is also another economic term that for some reason became political in the US, and I know the rest of the world uses it, right? So in the UK, I'm sure you're more used to hearing liberal in the economic sense, right?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I don't feel like I feel liberal is I view it as the same as you American in the US. Like I just see it as people that are not Republican.
Left leaning.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I mean, in the economic sense, it would be Republican. The idea of liberalism is that government is hands off with uh, businesses and the like. Um, but yeah, you put yourself in these ideologies as opposed to necessarily thinking for yourself, and then we have a lot less ideas and a
yeah.
lot less care about efficiency or what's actually working, and just going all in on these, thinking that any deviation will just make things worse, which is a sad way to think about things. As someone who enjoys the sciences, not necessarily the scientific method, I find that boring and restrictive. Uh Experimentation is fun and necessary, and to think that, oh, if you change this policy, you're gonna bring ruin, you're gonna bring social and economic ruin. It's like, why not try? You can always go back. Generally, you could see the writing on the wall before things get bad. Um, yeah, but it ideologies or sects of ideologies, I think makes people a little bit too scared, a little bit too xenophobic.
And definitely when it comes to politics, it's a bit. It's one of those things I'm not best at. So it's very unfortunate.
That's
Um,
fine.
but yes, it's still good that you're getting these thoughts out there. So that's good. What other things do you hate, just in general?
Hate in general.
Yeah, other than your dad. Sorry.
um
I mean, I can't necessarily think of physical things. I can only think of concepts.
Yeah,
Um,
concepts are fine too. Like
I hate the
concepts are
feeling
fine.
of water on my face. That's something.
Well, what about when you're washing your face?
I try to do it as fast as possible. I don't like it.
Why?
It feels wrong. It's
Okay,
unsettling.
that's a interesting. That's very interesting. That's weird. Huh.
I hate the feeling of a lot of textures. Like when I was in PE throughout grade school, I hated when the whistle was blown and we were supposed to put our hands on our knees because I hate the feeling of fabric on my hands.
What? How? What? Explain that. What do you mean? Fabric on your
It's
hands?
it's too coarse. The texture is extremely unappealing. It irks me.
Well, when you put your hands on your knees, like on your pants, right? And that's a fabric you
On my
don't like.
pants, yeah. I don't like petting animals in the conventional way. I'll give them scratches. Like I'll give them like scritches on like the chin or the belly and stuff, but I won't necessarily pet them because the petting will make my hand feel numb and weird.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Hmm.
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Neither, because their personality will depend on how they are raised, regardless. Because you can get some extremely affectionate cats, and you can get some extremely apathetic dogs.
Yes.
Uh, it's a lot more nurture over nature, or at
Hmm.
least a lot more than people would like
Ah.
to act. And
Now, yes. Sorry.
my dog Cameron, because he grew up with a cat that was raised to be as a normal cat before we got it. That was his interaction with another animal in his forming years, and he is antisocial and grouchy and kind of a piece of shit. Um, the cats, however, we got them when they were babies, and this is
Ah.
not referring to the cat I was originally talking about. He is unfortunately passed. Um, but the triplets of cats. I mean, there were two more, but my sister took them. Uh, the triplet of cats that we got, all except for one, are super affectionate and will speak with you and will lick you and cuddle and everything. And it's like, how is this different than how most people view dogs?
Mm-hmm.
They're funny little guys.
Sounds cute.
Yeah, so I don't have a preference.
Okay. Hi, Lemon. Hello. I'm just I'm just chatting with Colin for now. And in a little bit, maybe I don't know how long, we'll hop onto Overwatch. I hope you're doing good. Okay. So now, because you said nature nurture, it makes me want to ask this question: what do you think impacts a individual, a human individual more, nature or nurture? Like
With
what?
a human individual,
Mm-hmm.
if you're speaking on your average person, most definitely nurture, especially as we are some of the most social creatures ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like even I think that nurture is more impactful for a dog, a cat, a pig, most mammals, humans especially, because unless you have actual um for lack of a better term, abnormalities in your brain, like someone who may have brain damage, someone who may have uh, different formations in the brain, like psychopathy and the like. Um, Definitely, how someone is raised, their upbringing is, and what they interact with is definitely going to affect them more as a person than simple genetics.
Mm-hmm. If you could put a percentage of like what has more impact, nature or nurture, how would you like
I'd say
ratio?
85% nurture.
Hmm. Okay. 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 That's I find it very interesting. Um. Now this. Oh, Lemon, you're gonna hop on Overwatch and do your placements. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Let me know what you get as well. I hope you do well. Okay, so this is gonna be a random question.
Okay.
So, do you like expressing yourself more by talking or like messaging someone? Like, for example,
Oh, messaging, because then I can rethink what I'm saying and try to find better words. When
mhm,
I'm talking, I can have the same ideas, but um necessarily conveying it is obviously much more difficult
mhm,
because one, it's more on the spot. Two, I have to be able to think of the word at the time without necessarily looking it up. Or if I look it up during the conversation, it's going to lessen the effect as I would have to go through like pauses and stuff. It's much easier to get a message across via text format, but
yes,
not necessarily emotions behind it. But
yeah.
that doesn't matter too much when trying to get a point across.
You're more on the points than the emotion. You okay? Yeah, you're very yes. Okay, okay. Interesting. You like texting more than talking. I would say I'm the same way.
Well, at
Um.
least it's easier. Not necessarily that I enjoy it more, um, but
Okay.
that I'm going to be less misunderstood via text.
Okay. I have unlocked more questions. Oh no. Okay. Um. Mm, so. Um. My question now is, and you don't have to talk about it. But have I made? Well, I do know. Well, if you're telling me, if you told me the truth, then I already know. But have I ever made you cry?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I guess I
We
was,
figured it
yeah.
out.
I was, yeah. I guess I was upset and sad or whatever emotions I was feeling, but I don't want to upset you. So, yeah, definitely it's not good. Well, it's just once, right?
Yeah, just once.
Did you cry a lot? Was you hurt?
Really confused. Um, and yeah, hurt was definitely a part of that. But we figured things out. It didn't last too long.
Okay, that's good. We didn't last too long.
Yeah.
Lemon, you're on a win-loss. You need 3 more games. So probably plat. Okay, I hope you get plat. What is it predicting you? What rank is it predicting you? Okay, so I made you cry for a bit, huh? Battling? Yeah, at least it was just once. Are you,
It was a misunderstanding for everybody. It was just a little confusing. We just had to talk it out.
do you see me, do you have less respect for me as a result?
No,
Mm.
respect isn't really a thing I have in general.
Alright, the thing, okay, the thing I was gonna, yeah, I remember now. I also was gonna do the more about me at the end. No, there's too many things. Well, even when I lose, it shows higher rank, so it's a mind games then. Ah, okay, okay. Good luck, Lemon. Good luck. It's predicting me as gold for open queue right now, so that's how I'm going with mine, and I got gold in support. Anyway, and I ended in plat support and plat open queue last season. But anyway, um, just so you know. All right. So, um, so here's let's talk about our relationship.
Okay.
Um, so you said you feel a bit like walking on eggshells with me. Do you worry that you'll make me angry? Do you worry that I will like the friendship will end maybe because of some kind of thing happening, or is there any kind of
Uh,
uh,
I'm worried that I'll be mistaken. Uh, and you know me. I like to at least annoy people a little bit. I like to like tap those strings. I'm concerned whether or not I might go too far in that respect as well.
mm-hmm.
Uh, there are times where I'm not sure if my point or intent will get across either.
Yeah.
uh, it's not too big of a worry
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't happen super frequently, but when it does happen, I am taken aback.
Okay. Um. Well, I feel like if there was something that went wrong, we would just communicate through it. I feel like we would just if there
Hopefully,
was a
yeah.
if there was a misunderstanding, I feel like we just I wouldn't like just like close you off. Like I'll definitely hear your side, and then I'm sure maybe the misunderstanding would be cleared up. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, we've done that before. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
make the possible event uh less anticipatory.
Okay. Interesting. Um. Hmm. What do you feel like is, from your perspective, you know me for 4 years now, what do you feel like is my worst trait?
Hmm. I think you get hung up on on things really easily.
Um, anything specific that, any examples?
Um, so as to not expose you, I'll say topics. I'll say expectations, mostly social.
You could expose me.
You want me to expose you
Oh,
right
wait,
right after
what?
yesterday?
Uh, that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, 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 don't expose,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
expose me.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Okay. But that's how is that okay? So you feel that's, but that's because it's fresh. That it's in your mind that that's the worst trait because it's fresh.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because you're like after yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel like the worst trait that is coming to mind because it is so soon that that's the first thing, but it might not necessarily be my worst trait. Maybe.
No, I mean, I could also say in general. I mean, that was just the first example that came to mind. Um, but I could also talk about how you get hyper focused on like a small thing. Like you're concerned about what you said, you're concerned about how somebody else feels, and these can all be extremely minor, but it'll take up the entirety of your mind for like the next 10 minutes.
Yes. And that is my worst trait.
Probably.
Well, I feel like it doesn't have much. Does it have much impact on you?
Not me, but I know it might for a lot of people that you aren't as familiar with or that aren't as familiar with you.
Yeah.
You might come across as a worrywart,
Yeah.
or in the cases that aren't necessarily involved with your anxieties, maybe a bit of maybe a bit nosy.
Yeah. Yeah. Very,
Although
Very.
I guess that's working in your favor now doing interviews.
Maybe. Do you think it's? Yeah. I guess I don't know how interviews is. I guess I don't know.
This is gonna be on her mind for the next 10 minutes now.
I'm enjoying interviews. Lots of things are gonna be on my mind. Okay. Um. Uh. So, but that doesn't feel like something that. What's the worst thing that impacts you?
The worst thing that impacts me?
Yeah. If the my worst trait that impacts you negatively.
I don't know, I'm mostly chill
What do
with
you
how
think?
other people are.
What do you do you think I have anxiety?
To an extent. At least visible anxiety. It doesn't seem like it's something that takes up or that you have a lot because I don't think that it would be as obvious if you did. Well,
What
unless you were just a total wreck. But I can tell that there are some things that give you pause.
give me pause.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by that, and what do you mean by visual anxiety?
It's obvious when you're getting anxious. You stammer, you get concerned, you repeat. Um, and it seems definitely more on the social side, but I guess it's been happening a couple times with games as well. Like when you think about possibly playing ranked and you keep going on the back and forth, but also when
Mm,
you're concerned that you may have upset someone.
mm. Okay. Um. That is very interesting. What do you think I need to do to fix the me getting hung up on stuff? How do I fix it?
Look at that. You got, you came right back to it. I was right. I was
Well,
right.
this is
um,
no. But this is well, when it comes to interviews, I hold things
mhm.
in my head to things I want to ask in my head,
Yeah.
and then
I
ask
mean,
them
this does
later.
happen outside of interviews, though.
Yes, it does also. But what was you? How should I fix it, and how do you think I should fix it?
You don't necessarily need to fix it. Um, you still are able to hold social groups with it regardless. You can have personality traits that won't scare everyone off, obviously. Um, but if you want to, I guess, fix it, I guess, probably when you find yourself in that situation, take a step back, think out exactly what you want to know, and then ask a thorough question.
So like get it
And
out
then
all at
wait for
once.
a response. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, what if something comes up after that I forget? What do I do if like I don't
That's
I
why I'm saying take a step back and think about it.
as okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my worst trait, huh?
Possibly.
In your yes. Okay.
From my point
Yeah.
of view at least,
Yeah.
from what I was able to think.
What do you think your worst trait is?
I'm definitely an asshole.
Okay.
uh I put people off for sure. Uh
Okay.
Not all of it is intentional either. I know Atisha talked about how she hated me when we first met because I just brought up a thing I noticed and she
Mm-hmm.
took it as an insult.
Mm-hmm.
So, eh.
Okay. What do you think is my best trait, and then what's your best trait?
Best trait?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't usually have to think about that kind of stuff. Because usually when something's nice, I just go with it. I'll just comment when something's bad. Um, hmm. I think probably your best trait is you have a gentle core, to say the least, or to try to think of what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
Like in most situations, you mean extremely well, and you're soft spoken and try to be gentle. That's not to say there aren't times when you do get
Yeah.
mad and the little times you do feel mischievous, but overall, it seems you do put in the conscious effort to try to be a good person.
Okay, I like that. What about for you?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm one of those people who doesn't like to think positively of themselves, and saying giving any answer to it would feel disingenuous.
Hmm. Disingenuous.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Colin, you're a funny human being.
Oh no.
You're you're also well intentioned. Um,
I actively go out of my way to annoy people. What do you mean?
yeah, but it's not like a serious, like, it's you wouldn't do anything bad to someone. So that's still, well, I feel like you're a good person, you know? You
No,
wouldn't, I don't think you would try to hurt someone.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, see? So
I'd want to
that
get
makes
just before that point, though.
just before that point. So just
Yeah,
annoy.
just before that point. Yeah, I don't want to cause any lasting damage. Just like I'd like to do psychic tick damage.
Is that you want to toe the line? Is that the term?
Yeah, kinda.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, the fact that you wouldn't want to intentionally cross that line, that makes you good to me. Um, and you have a lot of interesting thoughts and feelings. You're an interesting human being. I think you're really cool, and I hope you find happiness, Colin.
Thank you. As much as
And
that is awkward to hear.
and I like your dimples. You can't see it when you have your beard, but when you shave that off, notice the
My grandma
dimples.
commented on that this morning. Ugh.
Yeah, maybe you should have your beard a little shorter so then people will notice your dimples. And also
Ugh.
you're like uh like for example yesterday we played when it was quite very late for me. Um, and I appreciated
Early.
that. Yes, because y- you I guess I felt like clingy or like lonely or something, and it's nice that you're there for me. You're reliable. You're like you're kind of like stable, and I feel like I can rely on you sometimes, and that's nice. Um, with you, I know roughly what to expect. So
Okay.
those are some good things about you.
Thank you.
Um, okay, I don't think there's really much. We did your first impressions. Did we do first impressions of me? Oh, you was like,
Yes.
I'm soft spoken but not shy.
Yeah, I didn't see that shy aspect. You were already around friends, although I've heard from like Gull and King that you were shy.
But now you know that I'm shy, right? Now you can see.
Yeah, now I know. I just didn't experience that probably because I was the one in the background back then.
And then we met through Reddit, and was you
Yeah.
weirded out by my message?
I was a little bit confused because I was just like,
Confused.
I'm in college. I haven't
I'm not really one for like clubs and stuff. Does anybody have any like recommendations of what I could do between classes? And you're like, you want to play Fortnite? I'm like,
Oh gosh.
I guess sure.
Yeah.
Can't do
And
that
then,
at school though.
but I tried to make it less weird by saying, "Oh, I'm a group with 2 other girls." So I used that to like try to bait you or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Well, are you happy that we met? Are you happy that we are friends? Do you consider me even your friend?
Yes. Yes, I'm
Okay.
glad we met.
So that's
It's
a
been
good
good.
thing. Okay. Mm, hmm. And then you know my first impressions of you, right? Yes.
Maybe not. I know Atisha's. I don't recall how you felt then. Uh
Bear with the hydrate, thank you. Do you want to know?
if you want to say, you can go ahead.
I don't think I really liked you
Yeah,
either.
that
I
seems to be
don't.
the general consensus.
Yeah, the other two, my friend Sharon didn't really like you. Well, my friend Sharon didn't really like you, but I was kind of defending you a bit. What did she say? She didn't like that you was kind of mansplaining in a way. I think, if I remember correctly.
I'm blunt.
But I was kind of like, oh, I didn't really know you, so I didn't want to like hop on the hate train. So I was kind of like, we don't really know him that well, kind of vibe, or I don't know, like whatever. But I don't think I really, uh, mm, I want to say I didn't like, well, I want to say I like you. I don't think I liked you or hated you. But I don't think I
You were
really.
reserving judgment.
My judgment was a little like leaning towards negative.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. uh, and now you're chill. We've known each other for a long time.
Gotten used to it.
I'm used to you. I'm used to who you are now. I guess it is what it is. um, let's see. Hmm. I want to know this. It's kind of interesting when it's like stuff that's about me and you, because I'm curious about myself in some aspects and how you
Hmm.
would see me. But I guess I don't know if there's really much else, honestly. So, mm, wait, did I ask you what your biggest insecurity is?
No.
What is it?
I don't know. Trying to think, but that might be one that would take me a bit too long.
It's okay. Then maybe one another.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably me not being able to explain myself well.
that's your biggest
Um
insecurity.
yeah, it is specifically to mention a core memory that I got as a kid. Um my when my family would all ride together, every time we'd see someone speeding, we were like, "Oh, isn't it 10 miles or 15 miles above the speed limit that's considered a felony and all that?" And that's kind of just been like a question that we've always had but never took the time to look up and answer. And I went to a Boy Scouts basically merit badge event, and it was about like emergency services. And we looked at medical, we looked at fire and everything. And eventually they were giving a talk about like driving and stuff. And I was really anxious and I wanted to ask a question. I'm like, I was like stuttering over myself and I was like,
is it or is it not like 15 or 10 miles an hour above the speed limit to be a felony? And they took it the instructor took it the completely wrong way and started getting mad and was like, "Oh, you go that 15 or 10 miles above the speed limit and end up taking a life of some poor kid riding a bicycle." It's like, Jesus Christ. This isn't even the question I asked, and here they are like putting me on blast.
Oh.
That was one of the most uncomfortable situations that I've been in, just sitting there in that
Aw.
class asking what I thought was just an innocent question, and then to be lambasted by an angry adult.
Aw. That's fucked up. Because you was already anxious when you asked the question,
Yeah,
right?
I
And
was
then
already
he
like
made it
stuttering
worse.
and everything.
Aw. How young was you?
Like 12.
Oh, that's even worse, man. Fuck that guy. Okay. You're you're afraid of being misunderstood.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna say something, and then somebody's not gonna understand what I meant, and just take their idea and run with it.
Mm. Sounds like something I would do. Okay. Okay. I think I have one last thing. Oh my god. This should be the last thing.
Okay.
Okay. So, uh I don't know if you was there for last the King's interview, but he did talk about pressure of being a man,
Yeah, I
societal
was there for a
pressure.
lot of that. I remember
Do
that.
you feel that way?
Not particularly. I haven't had the personal experience with that. I have not particularly cared for gender roles at any point. It's not been anything that's been on my mind.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I've seen people try to demasculate me in any way.
Mhm.
Um, it's it's not a societal pressure that I've encountered, which may be a little bit surprising because for most of my life I grew up in a very Mormon conservative uh area.
Mhm.
Um but I guess I was also always a little bit off-putting and people did not approach me a lot of the time.
Mhm. Okay. So you don't feel like you can't cry because you're a man, or you don't feel like you have to hold in your emotions because you're a man, or I don't know, just having to be manly in general, or that kind of thing.
Not particularly. No. I mean,
Whatever
obviously I wouldn't
other.
want to cry in public cuz
Yes,
that just
yes,
feels uncomfortable and gross, and like if I
yes.
see anybody else cry in public, I get scared.
You're scared.
I had a
Oh.
friend when I was in university who they were talking about their family and they felt kind of left out and they eventually started crying, and we were like in the middle of the canteen, and I'm just like, do you want tissues? And they like just shook their head yes, and I just awkwardly like stood up and go grabbed some tissues from the Chick-fil-A and or some napkins from the Chick-fil-A and came back, and I'm like, uh.
Oh, now unfortunately I have come up with another question. Okay. I have cried in your presence at least once before.
Yes.
Or is it the only time? Just once.
It was just that one time.
Do you feel like it was your fault?
Yeah.
Why?
You kind of made it sound like it was.
No, I didn't. It was absolutely not your fault in any
It
way.
was when you were
How?
talking to me about how I spoke.
What? What did I say? How you spoke?
Uh, yeah.
You want to
You were
explain?
basically like I was a little too mean, and I was like, "Oh shit."
You mean about what?
I don't know. We were playing Borderlands. It was after we finished the one of the nights we were playing the first Borderlands game with Atisha.
Well, this is unfortunate because you've been. Is I feel like your thoughts on it have been wrong for a really long time now because it's been a long time since then. And if that's what you thought this whole time, it's pretty wrong. You have
Oh,
mentioned you have mentioned it before. I think I tried correcting you, but it seems like you still think that way. But it wasn't your fault. The reason why, so I cried. We played Borderlands, and then we started. It was just us in a voice chat at some point, and then we started talking, right? And then I started
well,
crying.
you said like what happened is we all logged off, and then a little bit later you messaged me and you wanted to talk, and I hopped back on.
Yeah. And then we started talking, and at first I was fine, and then I ended up crying. And well, but how I remember it is I cried because I started talking about something sensitive to me, to my heart, which is I was talking about how I wanted to be a good friend, and I didn't feel like I was being a good friend. Um, I was talking about how like I was trying to explain like some people at that time were trying to like rely on me for like emotional support. Like they were kind of, and I was saying that I can't always be there in terms of emotional support because I struggle with it myself. So to have more baggage on me, it's like too much. So I can't really do it. But I was trying to say that but I want to be a good friend, and I was crying while saying that.
I feel like I remember that as a different conversation. I think that was a different one, and I don't remember you crying then.
Nah, well, we can never go back in time, but that is how I remember it. Because I remember talking about, I think we talked about maybe Steam. Like I was the fight starter back then.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
the conversation about Steam and all that. I just remember that being a completely separate thing.
I remember that as the time I cried, the only time I cried with you. And it was like I was talking, and then I was fine, but like the more I talked, the more it started to delve into like something that made me want to cry, and then I just like yeah, I got emotional speaking about it, but it wasn't your fault in any way. That's how I
Okay.
remember it. Like it was nothing to do with you. It's just how I felt about how I couldn't be a good friend, and yeah, I guess that yeah. So
Okay.
you thought I cried because you was too harsh?
Yeah.
About what?
Well, that was just one of the things we talked about after playing Borderlands.
Do you remember? Oh, so
I don't
that's un-
exactly remember where the conversations went. I think
okay.
the most memorable conversation I remember that we had as a group when we were playing Borderlands was how Atisha left her friend group. That's that's the only one I remember vividly. Uh, I guess everything else is just a little bits and pieces. I remember visuals better than words.
Mhm. Okay. You lost, but you somehow put 13 reses. Did you get a rank yet, Lemon? That's a lot of reses. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well then. Well, now that I've said that, I guess you're still not gonna be sure because
I'll never be sure.
yeah, you'll never.
That's the anxiety bit.
I guess neither of us will never know. But I am gonna stick with what because I don't remember if there was. I mean, if I cried because of you saying something, I feel like I would remember it. But yeah, two more games at the end. Junkrat has the audacity. Oh, that's just rude. I hate it when people say support difference there.
Junkrat in the current meta is almost useless. Junkrat says support diff.
Me and the other support playing them so hard. No. Try not to get roped into the toxicity. I recommend just muting them. That's what I would say. It's more healthy that way. Okay, I guess that's it. We talked a while. Okay, we definitely need a
We
break
did.
after this. But I don't
I
know
do need
if
to go to the
it's
restroom.
yeah. But then after, I don't know if you're like done or you only have like an hour and a bit.
I've got about
If
an
you
hour
wanna,
15. Yeah,
if
we can
there's
play.
too much Lin for you, then we don't have to play.
No,
There's
I
a lot
can
of Lin
play.
today. Okay, so we're gonna take a break and then hop on Overwatch.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll be back.
So will I. Seem to have arrived back before Lynn. Borgar.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, you're already back.
Yes.
You need to like grab water and stuff, or
I have my water bottle here.
snacks and stuff, and that's okay. I want to redo the toast myself, so Lemon said your tank was loving you. Oh, that's nice there. That's nice. At least not everyone was hating. So Overwatch. How do you think the interview went then?
Fine. I mean, if I were to compare it to the others, there's definitely a lot less talk about sex. Or at least sexual appeal.
Sexual appeal? Did I talk
A
about that with
lot sexual appeal was brought up a lot during goals and obviously, King's conversation had a decent chunk talking about just sex.
I don't remember this. What? Hold on. What? How? How? We didn't talk about. What? How is
I
she?
remember it being brought up a lot about King's escapades in the restaurant.
It wasn't
And
that
then-
much.
It happened a few times.
But it didn't happen for girls.
Gold didn't talk about any sexual experiences, but you did keep bringing up who they were attracted to. I kept hearing Tifa getting brought back up too. It's like
Well, that's different. That's different. See, no, that's you're remembering incorrectly. How is stream going? Stream is going pretty good. I enjoyed talking to Colin. We did not talk about sex that much at all. So, yeah. Colin is right. We didn't talk about sex. What?
I am right, see?
No. Sexual appeal. I mean, we talked some stuff about like a chat. I mean, I talked to you about like who you're attracted to and stuff. I mean,
You didn't start my conversation off with tits or ass.
that was King. You can't blame me for King's behavior. King asked Gold, do you like tits or ass?
I thought you started off with that. I mean, you
Nah,
continued it at least.
I didn't.
You asked him why he liked ass.
Well, I mean, if someone starts talking about that, I mean, sometimes I have follow-up questions.
So what you're
But
saying here is King is the problem.
I will expose myself though. It is because I started it by asking Bear boobs or butts, and then Bear asked King, and King asked Go. Yeah, but yeah. Well, it's not that much. You're over exaggerating. We talked about sex just a little bit. Okay, so let's see. I will have to switch the title and category, and then I'm gonna grab my toast.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna butter the toast because I like it when the butter is melted, and yeah. Oh, I hear something. Oh, right, I hear the game. It's making this annoying clicking sound that's irritating me. Overwatch.
Simply
with
delete the game.
Colin.
I will say though, I looked at the pass. That highlight intro for Lucio is just garbage. Why would you choose it over any of the other ones? Ever.
The Lucio highlight intro is pretty bland. I don't know why they're making it so bland.
It's not. He didn't even like do a move or anything. He literally just skated by, turned around, and reloaded. Highlight intro. So bad.
Like, it's not the they've also did a Baptiste one that's bland. I mean, they could just give it some oomph,
Like all the other ones.
Yeah. Well, like some of them have more oomph. Okay, so I edited the thingies, and now I'll go get the toast. I'll be back in a sec.
All right.
Poopy stinky butthole.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Okay. Guess I'll go
I
support.
wanted to remind you to change your game.
Yes, it should be right now. Thank you for reminding. Do you want to play, Bear? You could if you want. Okay, I'm happy. So now I've got 3 interviews done.
You're happy.
It is now a series, maybe.
Well, you went with the name.
What do you mean? Like,
You're actually calling it Linterviews. I'm glad that my little pun
well,
stuck.
actually, I've always had it interviews, but I haven't been capitalizing the L, so it's just like a camouflage interview.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I just decided to capitalize it in a little maybe. Okay.
And I've seen that everybody in your chat says Lin with a Y.
Yes.
Who started that?
I don't know.
Because
I
I've
don't know.
always been using the LN like you want. And
I think
then all
because
of a sudden I see a Y and I'm like, where'd that come from?
I don't know, but it's fine. Uh, I feel like people are might feel weirded out just doing the
Putting
LN. Like
LN, yeah.
it's just a confusing thing, so it's fine. I don't mind the Y. Whatever is best for people. No one has spelled it any other. It's funny, people spell loving wrong too a lot. It's a
It's a
shame.
shorter name.
If I,
I've heard people say my name wrong. Like I'll be in games and somebody tries to refer to me, and you can read that a name is in there, a pretty easily pronounceable name, and they're like, "Hey, Sealless." It's like, what?
what the fuck?
Yeah,
There's no way they're serious.
I don't know.
How do you feel about clingy people?
Oh, I think you've asked me this before, or at least I was there when you asked everyone. Um,
Oh,
I
you've never,
haven't.
yeah.
I haven't personally ever had to experience that. Well, except maybe I guess my ex, but I never even realized. So
Yesterday I wanted to hang out. I don't know why, but I wanted someone to hang out with Sajay, but it was a really weird time.
fine.
Okay. Let me go. Should I play? Someone left the voice channel.
I still have the voice channel off from when I streamed.
And when you streamed,
Yeah,
but
for like
it
an
doesn't.
hour.
It doesn't. Does it stay off that whole time? I guess you like.
Yeah, I turned it off in my settings.
You
What?
turn it off.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna play? Oh, the volume is low and shit. Okay, I had to turn up the volume in a little bit. When I die, I guess.
Okay. They have a Zarya.
Zaya. Zarya.
Zarya. And a Bastion.
Ooh, Bastion is spoopy. Oh no!
I don't even.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, the Ana was ahead of me. I didn't even notice that. I was like, this felt awkward, and I looked at the kill cam and they were like standing up in front of me.
It's probably because you was like backing up and then they didn't like back up as much as you did.
They had a Bastion. We needed to back up relatively fast.
Yeah. Oh, Genji is a Masters World Challenger.
We might not be able to get in this way.
I'm gonna go over the window.
Yeah, we should go try to stop them over here.
Bastion is almost dead there. Oh no. Okay, I died. Okay, I'll play something different.
Humanity is shackled. I will
Actually, either this or got Kiriko.
The issue is, I don't feel like I'm getting consistent. And then the Ana just, I don't feel like I'm getting consistent healing with them because I stand behind my shield and then I'm like, okay, my health is staying the same. I know they're behind me, and then I have to start backing up, and then they die, and I'm like, okay, what?
It's okay. Maybe we got this. We got this.
No, we
No,
don't.
oh, there's okay. I was too late with my scissor timing. Okay, so gonna do a nano blade at some point. Oh,
He died real quick.
yeah, that wasn't very Masters World Challenger of him.
They are damage boosted and fully charged.
Oh, I'm dead. Desires
And no.
somehow got me
Our
even though.
Reaper has died 6 times. This is just not gonna work.
I don't give up that easily. Restoring balance.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Ah, this guy. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know
Guess
why
they
this is.
didn't want to feed too much.
Ciao.
I'm on fire. Draw strength from nature.
I don't. Oh man, I'm gonna. Ah. Whoops. Oh, healing you, healing you, healing. Oh, Genji is. Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
we did.
Oh, they got you through me regardless. Yeah, no. Our Ana is always just so close. And then as soon as things start backing up, they end up ahead of me and die.
Yeah, I guess they should stand a lot farther away. Because the Zarya can easily get them. I guess I should stand farther away too. But to kill the
Their
Genji and
Bastion is-
Reaper, is it?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
They were shooting at the Bastion beforehand. And I guess they forgot about their existence.
Hear my bell.
A little bit slower since we're waiting on them too.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Zarya's above.
I'm gonna try to stand a bit farther away. Oh, we got Mercy now. Okay. I teleported to the fucking Genji, but I guess I shouldn't have teleported to him.
Out with a bang. Time to get clever.
Reaper going 4-11.
Yeah.
The matchmaking is. See, I'm
weird
telling
since
you.
the update. Probably because they reset everyone's rank in general, and so now they're even trying to establish how casual should work.
Like the queue time was long, and the matchmaking is bad. So
No,
I feel
Genji
like-
died. He is extremely aggressive for how sensitive he is to Bastion and Zarya.
My gift
have more kills than the Reaper or participated
Unknown
in.
has started spectating.
It says Daggerwort. Daggerwort. Wagat. Yeah. I don't know who that is. Oh. Healing you, I'm healing
I'm
you.
just taking the aggro right now.
Healing you, healing Reaper now. Okay, Reaper died to the Zarya. Okay. Oh no! Okay. Oh, okay, Genji. Genji died. And whoever he killed got rezzed.
Trying to get back up to behind the point if you want to teleport out.
Well, yeah, okay.
Never mind that.
Teleport suggestion came a bit late because I didn't think to until you. By the time you said it, I died. Hey, Lemon.
I learned from that.
How's it going, Lemon? So what you after? When it's 10, I guess you're gonna cook food or something, right? I don't remember what you said. They're getting the Mercy. I don't... Suzu... Okay, Mercy. She's teabagging. They're teabagging.
The Mercy is?
Yeah, teabagging the Moira because the Moira kept coming after her.
Take a peek at them.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Like mending a shadow.
Nice.
That's how you deal with the bomb.
One more game, probs. What mic do you have? I have a HyperX Quadcast S. That's the second time someone's asked me that now. Why do you ask? Oh, my scissor is so... I don't know what happened to my scissor, to be honest. Oh. Are you playing comp? I am playing quick play. If you want to join, then we could play with you. But if you don't want to, that is also okay. No, how?
I'm blocking.
Yeah, healing. Both low, both you and Mercy. Mercy, I don't know what that was. Oh, she's trying to touch.
Yeah, we got a tap.
No.
Oh, this not gonna happen. We got close there at the end.
Yeah, we got close.
Reaper came around.
Nice try. Yeah, Mercy raised the Ash behind, and I have no idea how she got away with that. She did, and then the Reaper went for the Ash and he died. Sad. Because I'm looking to get one soon, I need recommend. You said, yes, HyperX Quadcast, that you spelt it right. And it's the S. There's a regular one that has like a red, it's like red, these lines out here are red. And S, my one is S, and like you see the lights here is like RGB. The S one just has the RGB basically, and the other one is just a red light and the red lines. It's basically a red version. It's cheaper, I just read. Hey homie, hey Crash. But yeah, this mic is good. Everyone uses. I would recommend this. That everyone uses it and everyone recommends it. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, Lynn, now's your opportunity to ask the question. Even though you said you think you
Oh.
know how they're gonna answer.
Crash, I have a question for you. Please answer me honestly, okay? Do you feel like you're like with me is like walking on eggshells? Yeah. I am the best. I'm the best around.
Oh, my phone is dying. I gotta put it on its charger.
Charger. Charger. The thing about my mic, or me in general, it's like picking up my mouth noises. Like, I don't like it. Yeah, like, it's like I'm trying to put the mic a bit further away, but I speak quietly, so it's also an issue. So, yeah.
I'll find my own path.
You don't think so? Unless it's gaming. For context, I asked Colin what my... What did I ask you? My worst trait? Was that what it was? And then you said walking on eggshells?
No,
I
it
don't
was
remember.
a different thing, but it came up again during that.
And yeah, he said... So sometimes it's like walking on eggshells with me, and then... Yeah. Oh,
it was
I
about
asked...
me
yeah.
not knowing how you would like react to things.
No, it was... I asked, like, if I was not gay, would you date me? And you said no, and that was why.
Well, no, we talked about it earlier, and that was my reasoning for that specifically.
Ah. And then I was just surprised. And it was interesting because that's a toxic trait to me, and I don't want to be like that if I can help it. I think it depends. Okay, sometimes I'm like walking on eggshells, I guess, apparently. That's rough. I should have went Mercy, but I didn't realize you picked Farah.
That's fine.
Or I didn't realize it was you that picked Farah. If it was a random person playing Farah, then Kiriko is fine. Because it was you, I would have went Mercy.
Well, we killed each other. A soul
Mutual
for a soul.
destruction. Uh-oh.
I just know that I can get back faster than a Widowmaker can.
Tracer is behind, and she's gonna... We should move back, I think. It's just... Actually, I don't know. I'm worried about... Oh, that's you! Okay, my bad. I thought you was Ramattra.
The Zen is chasing the Tracer.
He kind of has
Got
to,
her.
or she's gonna get him. Nice.
Their Widow's up above now. I'm gonna play Flora for a little bit.
Flora. Oh, someone's pushing.
Got her.
Oh, it's Anna pushing.
Well, that's fucked. I hate Tracer's ult.
Ooh. Ugh. No. No. I still remember when I got the VOD review from Mota, I've been slacking on the Kirika advice, but the Zaya one, I was playing Zaya, I think at some point, and I still tried to take in the advice. It was pretty good advice. It actually
They
helps a
have an
lot.
Ashe and a soldier now. They don't like me.
It's just you. It's not even like a pharmacy. I'm just outing here. I feel like Kirika ult doesn't really work well. Yeah.
I used it to get there fast enough to kill their Zen.
Okay. Well, at least it was useful. Let's see.
Sigma's above. Oh, he got really high up. How did he get up there?
Ow, this is painful.
Ow. I've
I
been
don't have
antied.
scissor. Uh-oh. You having fun?
He knocked me over, but he still died.
How long have you been playing? Not long at all. This is like a second game now? After the interview. You want to join, Crash? Colin is available until 10.
Yeah, so like
So
another
now-
40 minutes.
Yeah. GG's. Nice. I haven't been playing that well. I'm like in heal bot mode. Join us, Crash. I can pocket you.
It's high tide.
Oh, right. Let me add the win-loss thing. Plus. Win. Plus. Loss. And let me see if Lemon they're in the game. Oh, I got endorsed. Lemon last season plat 4 support and gold PS. Huh. You're eating. Okay. Okie doke. I'm hungry.
So am I, but it's almost dinner time.
I can't remember. Did you say why you? I think I asked you this 3 times. Why? You're gonna eat after, I guess. That's why you
Yeah.
had to leave.
I'm gonna be getting food ready for my grandma and me.
You got Nando's. You're so lucky. I haven't had Nando's in so long.
I don't even know what Nando's is.
It's I think Afro Portuguese. I don't remember the specific well, it's a chicken shop.
Okay.
It's like a restaurant chain, a big one here, and they serve chicken based meals like like wraps and chicken thighs or chicken burgers and pastel de nata and
Okay.
and like they have like I guess like they got some spicy. They have like peri a specific Nando's peri sauce and whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But it's a type of restaurant where like you get seated, but then to order you go to the counter and order it like a McDonald's. So it's like half restaurant, half fast food. 5-star Golden God restaurant. I miss Nando's. It's so good. I normally buy the 4 chicken thighs boneless chicken thighs, and then the peri salted chips. They're really good. Ah man, sad. Since I moved, I haven't ordered like much takeaway.
Now traveling to Parisi.
What, Crash? Why do you keep calling me powerful? Why are you old buddy old palling me so much?
Become their new personality.
I guess so. I mean, I don't mind it. But I notice. We are old buddy old pals, yes. She never wants to hang out with me.
Let's get this show on the road.
Are they all hanging back here? Are they going up?
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
What? He was oh no. We can hang out, pal. Lies. When? You ain't gonna hang out with me.
Get the best of me.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, I didn't expect them to get knocked down.
I'm sleeping. Maybe tomorrow? Lies. She's not gonna hang out. It's fine, Crash. It's okay. We just won't hang out.
The fuck? I hate Mercy's ult.
Oh, I moved the pylon forward, but this guy's moving back. Sad. He's slow. Oh, no.
Oh no. Other than even the Mercy behind. Jesus.
Get that survival shot game. Are you telling me to install it so we can play? When are we gonna play there?
Talking about
Or-
Raft?
No, it's called Stranded Deep.
Oh.
Oh, Crash, do you just mean you're gonna play that solo? Tomorrow? But you're not gonna hang out with me tomorrow, it's a lie. I'm gonna install it and then you're gonna tell me you're tired and have a headache. Aww. Unfortunate.
Oh, darn.
Mercy is half. Oh. we can play. Okay, I will install it. Ah, no, there's junk that destroyed my pylon. Surely Ryan has his ult by now. Or soon. Okay, I'm spreading out so he doesn't get all of us at once. Ah. Oops. Oh.
I got it.
No. Yeah, No, I died.
I won't falter.
Tactical visor activated.
My pylon is still here. How nice. I knew it! No, you can't jump away. I just got back here. No, 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 no. Anna's dead. Oh shit.
I was able to get off my burst heal for Sigma at least before I died.
Yes, I got mercy. Okay, we're holding, we're holding. No!
Adaptive circuits engaged.
How did that hit me?
I don't know. Wow. Who is up? I think someone is like up here.
It's almost over. Don't give in.
Probably the Mercy,
Whoops,
if
I
anyone.
fucked up. Let's throw this like over here.
Stay near my pylon.
Let them out. What is that synergy? Tactical visor activated.
Hey, Lemon.
We did.
We did it. GG's. That's not that bad. Oh, I need to remember to endorse people. You got plat 4. You're so good. I want what? I wanna get plat. Why am I the only one that got a shit result after my placement rank?
Because everyone was reset, so you probably got into some bad matches. They'll probably get better.
I don't want to grind.
You could wait a little bit for other people too, and then it'll be more accurate.
Unfortunate. Well, even for the open queue, my placements, like I won, like so far I've won like something like 5 out of 6 games roughly, and it's still predicting me at gold. I ended last season at plat, and my peak was plat 1, so I don't know. but people are getting plat after their placements, and I'm like, I wish I got plat so that I don't have to put any effort in. Rank is time consuming. Your RR is scuffed. Let me see. That 4. How many games did you win? Was it like 50-50? And a plus win. So you got higher placement than I had my rank last season. I ranked up to plat 4 at the end of the season. Huh. Oh, Lucas is on. Probably playing with his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, Sour's playing.
I can check on Xbox. He is in fact in a party. Let's see if it's that person. Oh, it's gotta load. In party. Nope, it's not. He's not even playing with the person in the party. But this time he set his party to invite only. After the Borgar last night.
He doesn't want you to interrupt him. What if he was having intimate time over voice call?
He shouldn't have had it in an open party.
I guess.
Time and place.
Oh, you got enough coins. I want to get the Mercy skin I wanted. And then I'm gonna be Overwatch broke. You got a battle pass? Can't wait to get the Moira skin. It is pretty nice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think I was probably end up just saving money. I don't think I'll be able to get the battle pass in time. But I don't know. I do want the Moira skin. Being poor is unfun. Wait, can I get this with the thing? Ew. Wait, let me think about it. Okay. Unlock. Why is it showing this as gold then? I can't get it with my... I can't get this with my credits? What? Now I'm just sad and disappointed. Aw, I'm just sad now. They gave the skin away free for people who had Prime. So making it premium as well is like, oh, okay. Whatever, fine. No Mercy skin for me. Let me see this Moira skin again. Gimme.
Has Overwatch done charity skins?
No. Not really. Other than the Pink Mercy.
That's just the month. I don't think they actually did charity with it, did they?
I don't know.
I think it would be... People would be pretty... think kindly towards if they did a skin there where the proceeds went to charity.
Yeah.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
Self-propagating biomass. A deadly weapon in the wrong hands.
No need to fear. I won't sell my Biolite to anyone.
We never planned for our creations to escape our control.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're blue. What's that?
What?
Oh, you went.
We're missing a GPS. Yeah, I know. I was because you did. I mixed you.
I should have just went with you. I'm kind of distracted.
Irrepressible.
Genji's killing everyone.
Not
they have a Rhine now.
everyone. Oh. Okay, I did a bad pull. I think this thanks was the sarcastic one. Oh, oops.
All right.
That's good. Pretty chill game. Uh-oh.
Ah, damn, he went by me.
No, I died.
A touch of regrowth.
Oh.
Genji needs to be a little bit more careful.
Ah, no! How she, like she, oh no. Ow!
Take cover. The tree is gone.
No, lemon. Uh-oh. Big sigh. She's teabagging. Lemon! This girl.
Oh, we do need to go further up. hear Ryan close by, I think. Oh no, it's a Winston now.
Ah, maybe that'd be good for us since Winston is apparently weak now.
I think they just want to neuter our Genji.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad. I wasn't trying to pull you.
Hey, Genji jumping around like a little shit.
Do I need to switch to something? My ult is almost ready.
Hello there. Feeling better, I hope.
What's this guy doing there? Ah. Okay, switch time. Oh,
I'm gonna try to get on the point before it caps.
got Moira. Get pull out the Moira.
I will find the key.
Ichino Hirokure.
Oi!
Oy vey.
Oi! And to specifically hit the Mercy.
Oh, that's good. Rock.
Oh my god.
Ouchies.
Oh no, they're gonna...
Oh, we got
There
it.
we
We
go.
got it. Good job, guys. Good job, Lemon. Okay. Gonna have to meet you guys in the middle.
I just see their Mercy and the
Turn the
Genji
volume
jumping. Oh wait, he's not Genji anymore.
Now it sounds
They
loud.
also changed back to Junker Queen.
I see a hostile.
Nah, Junker Queen is. Ah, where's she go then? Ah, unfinished.
Soldier below the point. He's dead.
Lemon! She's having a fight with this Mercy. She's having a 1v1.
At least they were both happy about it.
Your end is within my reach. Lending a hand. Big
Here those... Yeah, Junker Queen's alright. Did that not really? They got that far away so quick?
Oh my god, I was about to die. What? Oh, Genji.
Sounds like they're coming from. Oh, they're peeking there anyway.
Ah, she's low there. No. Now Mercy's mad at me.
Hey, we're kept busy for a bit at least, so we have more time to cat bag.
Yeah, we got this. Lemon, you died 10 times, Lemon. 10 times, Lemon. Wait, how many times did the... Oh, the other guy, the other Mercy died 8 times.
Yeah.
She plays pretty aggressive.
Lemon has more
plays...
assists though.
She plays very aggressively. Aggressive Mercy. Oh, but he's so annoying.
Yeah, no.
There's a test.
Oh. What?
Genji
You're
lost
still
a
alive?
lot of health before he used his ult.
Yeah. Okay, we okay, yeah, no, right, we shouldn't go in that little section there. Aw, that's unfortunate.
Stay high ground here until they show up.
Now, to start anew.
I'm not a miracle worker.
Welcome in. Something wicked this way. Losing of you to fear me. Your reach. May I cancel?
Oh shit. It's DPS Mercy. Okay.
Alright.
Teabagging and everything. Oh my god. Stop teabagging there! Toxic. Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Where is it high noon? Did he misclick?
I don't know.
Big stanger laugh. Surrender to my will.
This is not the best art, but whatever.
I offer something more. I see a hostile.
Heroes never die.
E.
We may have just won.
Well, I can't speak too soon. We did the 99% in the last time, and then they got us.
Pain is inevitable.
Ah! Wait a minute.
We did
Is she
it.
trying to get played again? If she gets played again, that'd be funny. Let's see. Ah, she didn't get it. Who said fuck
Somebody
you?
was mad in chat. There may.
Yeah. So angry for one who shoots deflects. Who's Sweeney? Oh, there's
Ow.
10 minutes left. What do you think? You out of time?
I'm probably gonna hop off here.
Okay.
Get salad ready, then get the chicken ready.
Okie doke.
But
GG's.
it was fun.
It was fun. Thank you for hanging out and doing a little interview with me.
Thank you for having me.
Mhm.
If you're still on and I'm free afterwards, I'll say hi. Otherwise, have a good one.
Okay, you too. Good boy.
Boy.
Okay, that's it. Colin left. He left. I think, Lemon, I think the enemy mercy started it. But you was killing everyone. You was killing everyone. Oh, Sweeney, that's the tank. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to hop off here, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Sorry, Lemon. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It was only one game. Wait, was it one? Was it two? One. I've been streaming for a while, so I think I'll hop off. Dozing! Bye, Lemon. Dozing, how come you're here at the end of the stream? I want to play Valorant with you or something. Sad. Oh, don't look at my profile. I guess it's not that bad right now on this page. How are you? I hope you're well, Dozing. I hope we can play games again sometime, one day, if you want to. Congrats on getting bronze. On ranking up in Valorant. Do I want the skin? I still want to know how it sounds. It's alright, but maybe I'll skip on it. Aki. Let me endorse. Lemon. And I guess I endorse you. You love her voice? Her old voice line is different. Oh, let me also do like shout out. Okay. Let me see who's live right now. Thanks. Yeah, I hope you guys follow Dozing. Dozing is very chill vibes. He likes to draw and I've only seen you play Power Word, but either way your streams are chill. Aki. What is there to say at the end? It was really fun doing the interview with Colin. I talked a bunch with my friend for a long time at the start of the stream. They go on for pretty long, huh? Sometimes. Maybe I could do some shorter ones one day. And then it was fun playing Overwatch. Oh, did I add the win? We won, right? Did I add it? I don't think I did. Add win. That's 3 wins, 1 losses. Oh yeah, it looks right. 3 wins, 1 loss. Oh yeah, here's my open queue. Roll queue, open queue. So I got 3 open queue. Is this everything? Yeah. Oh, so I won 4 and then lost 1. These are my placements for open queue ranked. So that's 4 wins. Wait, but how come it says 6 here? Okay, I guess I don't remember, and it won't show me, which is stupid. Let me see. No, okay. I guess I'll go. I think I guess I'll just read out to I'll read out to the okay, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you take care of yourselves. I hope you be nice and not toxic. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks Lemon for playing with me. Thanks everyone that chatted a bit or lurked and all that kind of stuff. I want to try to take a break if I can from streaming because yeah. And yeah. Let me start this raid and I'll be back eventually. Bye guys.